What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the E46 M3. We're running into a couple problems as of recently. Nothing major, but the car, when it's cold, it doesn't start on the first try. Even if we put it in accessory mode and we kind of let the fuel pump prime, we usually have to crank it one more time and then it starts up fully. As I mentioned in the first video, we have a brand new fuel pump that we have to install, and so we're going to actually install that today, see if it helps. And then also we're going to take all of this out. We're going to clean the mass airflow sensor, and then we're also going to clean all 6 individual throttle bodies. So hopefully that helps with our issues that we've been having. But anyways, this is the fuel pump that we're going to be using. Go ahead and take it out just so you guys can see how it looks. So if you've never seen it, this is what the fuel pump actually looks like. We're going to go ahead and remove the rear seats so that we can go ahead and install the new one. Should be easy enough. Go ahead and move this front seat up, and we just lift right under here. Just like that. Woo! So as you can see, it's pretty dirty in here, so we're probably just going to vacuum everything so things don't get into like the gas tank or whatever. So on the left side is where your fuel pump's going to be. You can go ahead and take, well, that was easy. And then you have these, I think 10 millimeter. Is it 10 millimeter? Check. Ooh, right on the dot. Take off the 4 nuts. So actually we're going to vacuum really quick. So now that we cleaned up all the Cheetos and Dorito crumbs from the back seat, we're going to go ahead and grab the new fuel pump to install. Let's take this lid off. Two things that are connected to this fuel pump. So we have this cable and then we have this little thingamabob. So we're going to go ahead and pull this sideways, supposedly. Oh, please, oh my god. There we go. And then we have this. I think I got it. Oh! Holy shit. What? That just sprayed on my face. Yeah, look, I got gas everywhere. We're gonna die, guys. Well, that's disconnected. Now, we wanna get this metal thing off. Go ahead, hammer that. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. No holes, perfect bag to use. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that bag to go ahead and put the old fuel pump inside because it's gonna be dirty and dripping with fuel. You obviously wanna do this with the least amount of gas in your tank so that you don't have to worry about too much. And in you go. Wow. And that's what it looks like inside. This is the brand new fuel pump. And as you can tell, it's brand new. I don't even know which way it's supposed to go. I think it's this way. Oh, well, that fit in quite easily. And go ahead and put this on. Hopefully it doesn't spray gas in my face again. Reconnect this. And snap that shut, and voila! I'm sweating. So before we kind of close everything up, we're gonna go ahead and start the car, make sure it works and we don't die. Ooh, you can hear it priming. That's a good sign. That means it actually works. So that's a good sign. It works. The car turned on. What? Oh, sorry. So that's a good sign. We heard it priming when we put it in accessory mode. It started up, no issue. So I think we're done with the fuel pump, right? We're gonna go ahead and close it all up back there, put everything back together, and then we're gonna start on the stuff in the engine bay. So this is the old fuel pump. At least we had a new one to swap out and get the job done. So now that the fuel pump's done, we're gonna go ahead and clean mass airflow sensor and clean up the throttle bodies and just see how gunky and dirty they are. Hopefully it's not too bad, but if it is, us cleaning, it's gonna make a big difference as far as idling, and it's just a better idea that we cleaned it now. And this is what it looks like inside. And as you can tell, these throttle bodies are very dirty. So we're gonna go ahead and clean those up. And then once we clean those up, we have this mass airflow sensor to also spray down and clean. While we're actually down here, we're also gonna clean the ICV, the idle control valve. So take this apart. We have these 2 clamps, these bolts, and then this plug. Take it out, clean it out, and then we'll do the throttle bodies. All right, disconnect this. Now we're gonna go clean it. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray inside here and then clean it with the microfiber. Let it soak. These are honestly like really dirty, so if you're doing this,
one at a time so you guys can see the difference.
Clean all up in there. Ooh. So kind of just clean it as best as you can to wipe them, and then we're gonna open them up later to get all the rest of the inside. So this is what's inside of it. Go ahead, open it. Ooh, now we have to clean the top part of the plate because that's dirty too. Ooh, yeah. Look how black that is. That's honestly pretty bad. Look how clean this is, right? And then watch what happens. Ooh, that's a lot. I can feel it. What the hell? Look at that.
Yeesh.
Jeez. That's so dirty. Now, honestly, like after doing this, I feel like this is going to make a big difference. So we're taking off the mass airflow sensor from the airbox. Wait a minute. This is attached. I've been bamboozled. So what we got to do is just spray it down. So we're going to go ahead and spray inside here. Get it all nice and clean. So right now, I just wiped down all the insides of here. And then you could also see from in here, I don't know if you can get that. Look at all that gunk in there. It's pretty bad. I don't know if you could, did you see it?
Yeah.
But wiping all in there, trying to clean it all up, and you know, just trying to make it do a good job, you know?
What?
We're gonna go ahead and put the ICV back, put the intake manifold back on. The clamps are gonna be the most annoying and the hardest part, to be honest. Airbox goes in and then start it up, and we should be good. Last clamp for the ICV, and then we're gonna connect it. There you go. Bada bing. So last thing we need to do, we have pretty much everything plugged back in. Right now we're just working on the final clamps. Once we get the clamps on, it's just like little things. Airbox goes in, we're gonna clean that area up, and we should be done. We're gonna start it up. Final pieces of the puzzle, right? We're putting the intake box back in with the filter and stuff.
10 minutes later.
10 hours later.
Eventually.
Satisfying click.
Well, actually, no. We still have the cabin filter to do.
That's easy.
Yeah, in the beginning we said this was whole.
So we?
Before all of this, I said this was all going to be easy, and then what?
That's right.
It's already almost 10 o'clock. I think that's it. Go ahead and close it. Close it. Close it now. Actually, you don't have to close it. We'll start the car really quick.
Alright guys, Geno gonna start the car.
Is the keys right here?
What's up with you and your key, man?
This.
It's probably like burning, well not burning off, but it's just like all the shit. I don't know. So, I mean, as you saw, that was kind of weird, but we're gonna go driving around. We cleaned off a lot of shit from the throttle bodies, from what you guys saw, so I don't think we did anything wrong, and everything is like clamped up right, so.
Yeah.
And brand new fuel pump, so. All right, let's go. All right when it goes.
Yep.
So last night we ran into some complication. As you saw, we went to go test drive it and I had trouble starting. While we were test driving it, it ended up throwing us like some check engine light. It went into limp mode. All this crazy stuff happened, but randomly everything just went back to normal. I was able to drive the car home and everything was fine, but I have to go run some errands anyways. I have to go return some Amazon packages, but this is gonna give me the opportunity to go start up the car for the very first time today, see if it actually starts up correctly, and then just go drive around and hopefully nothing goes wrong. Alright, it is crazy hot right now. Hopefully this starts up correctly. Let it prime. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign, actually. normally, so what I was talking about before in the video, normally what happens when it's a first cold start of the day, it just won't crank the first time. And then as far as idling, it's steady. So those were the two main things that were going on right now. Another thing with the idle too, normally like on the first startup of the day, it's like boom, 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 boom. It goes up and down, not like crazy, but like you could notice it. But right now it's like super steady. So I'm gonna go ahead, drive this around, run my errands real quick, and hopefully nothing's there. And then as you can see, the best part of it all, no check engine light, no nothing. Well, fingers crossed, let's keep it that way. All right, so what's happening right now is I'm driving the car around, running errands and stuff. I try to give it a little pressure, so I took it all the way up to, 4,500 RPM. All of a sudden, EML light comes on, a car goes into limp mode. So as you can see right here, see if I can turn it off, and hopefully it goes away like it did the other day. Yep. I turned it back on, EML light's gone. Kind of confusing. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I'll have to like look it up more. But I'm just gonna keep driving for now. I kept driving around for a little while. I got it up to 4,000 RPM again. It was fine. I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below if you guys know kind of what's happening. I'm obviously gonna do some research tonight. Another thing I noticed was when I was braking, if I'm in neutral, the car would stall randomly, and so I'd have to just like restart it when I'm fully stopped. It was weird. So two things, just the braking thing I just explained, and then under not even full throttle going up to 4,500 RPM, EML light came on, went into limp mode, but once I turn it off and turn it back on, it's completely fine. So I don't really know. I'm just gonna look it up, kind of do some tests here and there and kind of figure it out. I'll let you guys know what ends up happening. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.